ways in which we arrange different numbers or different objects. In a combination, in a permutation, there's an order that must be followed, but in combinations, you can arrange them in any order.
So why do we use permutations and combinations? What is the purpose of this?
Teacher, to arrange things.
So from where did they come? What is the basic principle of arranging things?
Teacher, so in combinations, let's say we usually find how many, in what possible ways, or in how many ways can something be
But
arranged. And
why permutation and combinations? What is the need of permutation and combinations?
teacher, to arrange or sequence things, for example, in
So you can
chords.
just arrange the things like this in a way. Why do you use permutations and combinations?
Teacher, it's usually used in chords, etc.
Your voice is gone.
Teacher, it's used in chords.
You might have heard about a formula NCR is equal to n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. You also might have heard about the formula NPR, which is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So you also might know that whenever we need to select a few things, we used combinations. And whenever we need to arrange the things, we use permutations. But why there is a need of permutations and combinations, and from where this arises? So basically, we are going to learn the principles of counting. We are going to start from counting. So if we have to count a few things in different ways, we're going to learn how can we count a few things in the different ways. Let's suppose you have five. Let's suppose you have five pens. Pen 1, pen 2, pen 3, pen 4, pen 5. Okay? So the question number 1 is, you have to pick any one item. Pick any one item. This is the first question. Okay. So how many ways are there that you can pick any one item?
5 factorial.
How did you get 5?
Because teacher, there are 5.
And if there are, if it's like this, there are 3 pens and, for example, 2 markers. And there are 2 markers. So there are 3 pens and 2 markers, and you need to pick any one item. So it means you can pick any one pen. You have 3 options to pick the pen, and you have 2 options to pick the markers, and you can pick any of them. So how many ways you have to pick the pen? 3 ways to pick pen and 2 ways to pick markers, and you have to pick any one of them. So how many will be the total ways?
5.
5. So you're going to add them. So there will be 5 ways. So what is happening that we have three pens and 2 markers, and you need to pick any one item. So you have 3 ways to pick pen because there are 3 pens, and 2 ways to pick markers because there are 2 markers. So total there are 5 ways. So it means we have to pick any one. So therefore we are going to use addition or OR. The word or represents addition. Now, if the question is same, but now if I say pick one pen and one marker. Okay. Pick one pen and one marker. What will happen? What will be the result now? There are 3 pens and we need to pick one pen and one marker.
So teacher, there are 3 different pens that we can pick and 2
So
different
it means we
markers.
have 3 different pens, P1, P2, P3, and we need to pick one pen and one marker. So P1 can be picked with marker M1 or with marker M2. Pen P2 can be picked with marker M1 or the marker M2. Pen P3 can be picked with marker M1 or the marker M2, right? So pen 1 can be picked with any of the 2 markers. So it means there are total 1. So how many ways are there? Pen 1 and marker 1. This is one way. Then pen 1 and marker 2. This is second way. Because we need to pin one pen and one marker. Means there should be both. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many ways are there? 6 ways.
6.
So it means there are 3 pens, 3 ways to pick the pens, multiply by 2 ways to pick the markers. So why are we using multiplication here? So there are total 6 ways. So whenever there is a word and, you need to multiply. So if there is a word or, you need to add. If there is a word and, you need to multiply. So what was happening? This is the counting principle. That if you have to pick any one item, you can pick any. There is no restriction. You can pick any one. So either P1 or P2 or P3 or M1 or M2. So the word used is or. So you can add the number of ways of pen to the number of ways of markers. But if you need to pick pen and a marker, so it means there is one pen and one marker, then one pen and another marker, then pen and another marker, then pen and marker. So it means now you're going to make it with the and one, and it means it's multiplication. Got it?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so can you give an example now? Okay. For example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are chairs in the class. So how you're going to count these chairs? These are the chairs in the class or tables in the class. So you will count number of rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and number of columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So will you multiply or add them?
Multiply.
Multiply, because it's 4 rows and 5 columns. So there is and so you're going to multiply. So it will be 5 multiplied by 4, that is 20. Total number of things are 20. Okay. So we have also done such problems like forming the numbers. Right? So if we have numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The question is, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed? This is the questions of the type forming the numbers. So there are a lot of questions of this type forming the numbers in permutations and combinations. Okay. So how many 3-digit numbers can be formed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So it means we are going to form a 3-digit number. So there would be 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. There will be 3 digits. This is finalized. Now, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed? What should be your first question or what should be your first answer? Hello, I can't hear you.
Teacher, so first we'll see ke in the first place we can put all 5 numbers, and if we
But
use
first of
one,
all, you should ask the question that either we can repeat them or not. Is repetition
yes.
allowed or not? The first question should be, is the repetition allowed or not? So let's suppose we can do it with the repetition not allowed. Okay. So in case repetition is not allowed, what is going to happen? That we can put any number on the first place. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So how many ways are there to put this number? Let's suppose we subtract the 0 because it's not going to make any difference. Okay. So now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So how many ways we can put either
So
1
in the
over here,
first
either
place,
2,
we can
either
put
3,
five
either 4,
numbers.
either 5. We can put any one number over here. So it means there are total of 5 ways to put the number on the first place.
Yes.
Okay. So 5 ways to put the number on the first place. Now one number has come on the first place. So how many remaining ways are
There
how
are
many
4 ways.
4 ways. Now 2 numbers have already taken their place. So how many remaining numbers? 3 numbers. So it means there are
3,
3 ways. So it means what will be the total ways when repetition is not allowed in 3-digit number? 5 times 4 times 3, which would be equal to 60 ways.
60.
Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now let's do the same question by repetition is allowed. Okay. Now, as the repetition is allowed, we again have 3 blanks, 1, 2, 3. So what will going to come in the first blank? Okay,
That if we
first
used one number, it
take
could be
5 numbers, but one number जो कि first, for example, 2 first में आ गया था, तो वो 2 is cancelled and the remaining 4 comes in the second one. Then 4 is, for example, 4 आ गया इसमें, तो 4 is cancelled, so remaining 3 comes in the third one. But now what is happening that repetition is allowed. So इसका मतलब है अगर first box में 4 आ गया है, तो 4 दोबारा भी आ सकता है. तो first के पास तो 5 ways है. But the second also has 5 ways because 4 can come again. Now अब यहाँ पे अगर 3 आ गया है तो 4 और 3 दोबारा भी यूज हो सकते हैं. So it means the third one again have 5 ways. Right? So all of the 3 blanks have 5, 5 and 5 ways to, because all of the numbers can be repeated and repetition is allowed. So when what are the total number of ways? We need to multiply them, and 5 5s are 25 and 25
20.
5s are 125 ways. So remember, whenever repetition is allowed, answer will be greater. Whenever repetition is not allowed, answer will be lesser. Whenever repetition is allowed, answer will be greater. And if repetition is not allowed, answer will be lesser. Okay. So is it clear? Can we move on?
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to make one more question. of the similar kind. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, how many three-digit odd numbers can be formed? How many three-digit odd numbers can be formed? The next question is this. So first of all, in the first question, we have done it how many three digits can be formed. उसमें कोई condition नहीं थी that are they odd numbers or are they even numbers. There is no condition. There was कि वो कोई भी हो सकते हैं. But now there is a condition that the numbers must be odd numbers. So there are three-digit numbers so we're again going to make three blanks. But now the numbers are odd. So for odd number, the last unit can only contain either 1, 3 or 5. सिर्फ यही तीन आ सकते हैं. So इसका मतलब है we have three options. We can make option number 2.
The teacher इसमें with repetition है without repetition.
So we can do it with the both ways. Let's first do it with repetition not allowed. Okay. So if repetition is not allowed, at the unit place, we can take 1, 3, or 5 because the total numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the condition says the number must be odd. So if the number must be odd, we cannot have 2 or 4 in the unit place. So we are only going to take 1, 3, or 5 in the unit place. So there are three options and we have created the three options. What about the rest of the places? If 1 comes over here and repetition is not allowed, how many ways are left to put the number over here?
4.
And here?
And here we can have 3
ways? Yes, because there are total 5 numbers. One
Yes.
number fixed, एक number fix हो गया, बाकी 4 है. So 4 में से one number is again fixed, so बाकी 3 है. Similarly, one number is fixed over here, the odd number is fixed, so we have 4 ways. Then one number is again fixed, so we have 3 ways. Then it's 5. So the odd number is fixed, so we have 4 ways. So one number is again fixed, so we have 3 ways. So it means we are going to multiply them to get our results. Okay, so it would be 12. It would be this is not multiply by 3. This is one digit. One digit, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Or one way. Don't multiply by 3, okay. This is also one digit. Okay, so how many ways? 12 ways plus 4 3 are 12 ways and 12 ways. So total number of ways would be 12 plus 12 plus 12 would be 36 ways. Okay, so what is happening in this question that in the last question, how many three-digit numbers can be formed? So we don't have any condition. So we just simply write 3 into 4 into 5. But now what is happening that there is a condition. So whenever question में कोई condition होगी, सबसे पहले you need to work on the condition. Okay, the first target should be to work on condition. Whatever condition is given, okay? So the condition is के odd numbers हैं, तो इसलिए हमने सबसे पहले condition पे work किया and we put 1, 3 and 5 in the unit places and we decided the number of ways for the tens and the 100 places. So we get 12 plus 12 plus 12, that is 36 ways. Can we do the same question when repetition is allowed? Okay. Now repetition is allowed. You have the 5 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you need to select any 3-digit odd numbers that can be formed. How many 3-digit odd numbers can be formed? Can you think?
So teacher, in the last position they're odd, so we can only use 3. But in the first two, we can use 5 and 5.
So in the last, we have three options, 1, 2, 3. So in the last, it is odd, so there are only three odd numbers, so there will be three ways to put the odd numbers here. But here we can put either odd or even both because the repetition is allowed. We can put either odd or even both because the repetition is allowed. So how many total number of ways?
75.
75 ways. So you can see again that if repetition is allowed, the number of ways is greater than number of ways when repetition is not allowed. Okay. One more similar question. How many five-digit numbers can be formed? First, we were talking about three-digit numbers. Now we are talking about five-digit. How many five-digit numbers can be formed? And here the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the first one, we can go with repetition not allowed. Okay. So repetition is not allowed. How many five-digit numbers can be formed?
So teacher, this will be just 5 factorial.
Yes, but we are actually why 5 factorial? Because there are 5 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
So in the
places,
first one, there will
and
be
repetition
5.
is not allowed. Not allowed means
Yes.
if the first place can carry any 5 ways. If the first place can get one number, then there will be 4 options remaining for the second place, 3 options remaining for the third place, 2 options remaining for the second place, and only one option remaining for the last place.
Teacher, I have a
Yes,
question.
yes.
That uh, when we have more numbers and lesser spaces to put them in, is
Hmm.
that a permutation or a combination?
Yes, this is what we're going to figure out after all this. We're coming to the
Okay.
combinations too, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 there. So this is basically in the factorial form, we can say it 5 factorial, and this is equal to
120.
120 ways. So can we do the same question when repetition is allowed?
Yes, but it will just be 5 into 5 into 5.
Repetition is allowed. Okay. So what will happen? There will be 5 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each place has 5 options. 5 options, 5 options, 5 options, 5 options, 5 options. So it means this is not a factorial. This is what?
So this will be 3125.
This will be 3.
3125.
This will be 3125, but this is what? This is 5 to the power 5.
Yes.
Okay. So in the not when it is not repeated, we can write it as a factorial, but when it is repeated, it will come in the powers. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. And very famous questions related to seeds. In how many ways can 6 seeds be allocated to 6 people? In how many ways 6 seeds can be allocated to 6 people?
So teacher, this will be factorial
This
because
is?
the same person factorial.
I can't hear you.
Teacher, I'm saying it will be factorial.
No voice, Shebano.
Teacher,
6 factorial. So it would be the same question as number of digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is same as how many 6-digit numbers can be formed with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is same as the question how many ways can 6 seats be allocated to 6 people? So would be 6 factorial. So 6 factorial with repetition or without repetition?
without
Without repetition. Okay. How many three-digit numbers greater than 200 can be formed? And the numbers are again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we have 5 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the question is with a condition. First question was without a condition, it says how many three-digit numbers can be formed. But now the questions are coming with the condition. So in this question, the condition is how many three-digit numbers greater than 200 can be formed. And the digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the
so teacher in the box.
first, Shebano, please make your mic correct because your voice is not coming. Repetition not allowed.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, but I just hear you your first word and then it's gone.
Teacher, I'm saying that in the
Yes.
boxes, the first number will be
Okay, first of all, how
either
many boxes? Okay, can you
3.
erase this 6 factorial because I can't erase it from my side.
Okay.
Okay, there will be 3 boxes. Why 3 boxes? Because this is 3-digit number. Okay. So now this is 3-digit number and the condition says the number should be greater than 200. Okay.
So in the first box, we can write either 2, 3, 4, or 5.
So it means we cannot write 1 over here. In the first box, we can't write 1 because the number should be greater than 200. So there are options of writing 2, 3, 4, or 5.
So there are 4 options.
So there are 4 ways. And the repetition is not allowed. So how many ways are for the second number?
4.
4, because now 1 is allowed over here and 1 has been taken with this number. So remaining would be 4 ways.
And
Okay.
in the last one, there's going to be 3.
3 ways. So either we are going to add them or multiply them.
Multiply.
Multiply them. We're always going to multiply them. Why we are going to add them? Because we're taking how many 3-digit numbers greater than 200 can be formed. So 4 ways and 4 ways and 3 ways. So all these combine together to form the number of ways. There is and coming, not or. So what will be the answer?
48.
Okay, so the total number of ways we can form a 3-digit number that would be greater than 200 will be 48 in case repetition is not allowed. So what will happen when repetition is allowed? Okay. There are 3 places For the first place, the
So
number
in the
should be getting
first
two
one, they're
only.
gonna be 4,
So it should be
then
2, 3, 4,
5 and
5.
5.
Yes, so there should be only 4 ways. But the second one has the options to put all 5. In the third one has the options to put all 5. So the total number of ways when repetition is allowed will be
100.
so again, when repetition is allowed, the number of ways is greater than when repetition is not allowed. Okay. So if the same person come with the people, it how many ways 5 people can be seated on 5 chairs? 5 people can be seated on 5 chairs in how many ways? So of course chairs are standing in a row. One chair, number 1, chair number 2, chair number 3, chair number 4, chair number 5. So when chairs are in a row, how many ways 5 people can be seated on the 5 chairs? So it would be there are 5 chairs. So first chair would have 5 options, but the second chair will have 4 options. Third chair will have 3 options. Fourth one will have 2 options, and fifth one will have 1 option. So it's 5 factorial. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, Sherbano, I'm giving you 1 question. You're going to think it in the because the time is going to go and we will start after that 9-minute thing. So if you have the word ROCK, rock. So in how many different ways the letters of the words can be arranged? That usually rock, ROCK. This is the 4-letter words. How many different ways can letter of these words can be arranged? So there are 4-letter words. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 possibilities. For first possibilities, we can have any 4, second has any 3, third has any 2, and 1 has only 1. So it would be 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That would be 24 ways. Now, let's suppose you need to arrange Okay. Now let's say there is another question in which there is a word M double O C and you need to arrange M double O C mock. So in how many ways can you arrange this word? It's one.
Teacher,
It's one.
without without repetition, we can do it in 24 ways.
Okay. Now we are only working on without repetition. Okay. So it's mock. So you can have 4 ways over here, 3 ways over here, 2 ways over here, 1 ways over here. So answer should be 4 factorial, that is 24 ways. Is it?
Yes.
But this is wrong. Why? Because we have 2 O's over here. Let's suppose I name both of the O's separately. I name these O's 2 O's. I can name as O1 and O2. So how many 24 ways we will get? What will I get? M, O1, O2, C, M, O2, O1, C. I can write like this MC, O2, O1. I can write like this MC, O1, O2, right? Like this. Similarly, I can form different ways. But don't you think these 2 words are same? M mock and M mock. O1 and O2 don't have different meanings.
So in reality, there are only 3.
There,
word.
in reality, there is only one O in alphabets. There are no two
Yes.
O's in alphabets. So this is same. Mock and mock are same. These two letters that we form with two O's are also same. So it means how many total letters were there?
3 letters.
No, total letters were 4 letters. MOOC.
But teacher, in reality, according to the alphabets, there are 3 letters. M, O, and C.
Yes. But can we see that how many of the letters are same?
2.
Letters. So what will we get?
12.
12. So therefore, whenever we have repeated letters, we just divide the repeated letters. And what is the basically what is the logic in dividing the letters? जब हम किसी चीज को when we divide anything, इसका मतलब we are subtracting that thing. हम उसको निकाल रहे हैं. Dividing means subtracting, mean getting it out, right? तो अब हमारे पास these letters are similar. 1, 2. These two letters are similar. We don't need the similar letters. So we are subtracting similar letters. Can I give you one more question like this of the similar letters?
Yes.
Okay. For example, I have a word excessive. EXCE double SIVE. So what are the total letters in this word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9
Those are total.
factorial divided by
Divided by how many
2.
same letters? Okay, let's do E.
2
Word,
factorial into 2 factorial.
word E is 1, 2, 3 times. Word X.
Oh.
Word X is 1 times. We will write about every letter. C. C is also 1 time. E is done. S. S is 2 times. I. I is 1 time. V. V is 1 time. So we even we will write all these numbers as a factorial in the division. 3 factorial, 1 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial, and 1 factorial. Because 1 factorial is 1, so there is actually no need to write that 1 factorial. So it would be 9 factorial over 3 factorial into 2 factorial. How many ways? Calculate this.
30240.
3, 0, 2,
240.
4, 0. So this is the number of ways how can we arrange the things. Now, what is permutations and combinations? Basically, in permutations, we arrange the things. Permutations is all about arrangement of things. And combination is all about selection of things. Okay. Permutation is all about
So teacher,
arrangement
if
of things.
there are 5 objects and there are 5 places that we can place them, that's permutations. And if we have 5 objects and there are only 3 places to place them, that's combination.
Yes. So if someone says you select 3 out of 5, I will just give you one more example and that will clear this thing. Select 3 out of 5. What does it means? There are 3 places, there are total 5 objects and you need to 3. You select 3. Means
So
5
that is a
times
combination.
4 times 3 divided by, because you need to select 3, 3 factorial. So you will get 60 divided by 3 factorial. So basically what is this? This is 5C3. 5 choose 3 because you need to select it. So according to formula, it's 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial multiply by 3 factorial. So it will give you 5 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, which will give you the same answer. It's combinations. If the same question comes like this, arrange 3 out of 5. Then 1, 2, 3 places, and you are going to arrange 5. First will have 5, second will have 4, third will have 3. You need to arrange 3 out of 5 places. So it would be permutations 5p3, which is equal to 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial, which is equal to 5 factorial over 2 factorial, which is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2. So 5 into 4 into 3 is 60. So we are not going to subtract anything here in the permutations. Okay, so one very common thing is if the people are arranged in a row, we have already done how to calculate them. But if the people are arranged in a circle, how many number of ways they can be arranged? Let's say 6 people are arranged in a circular way. How many number of ways 6 people can be arranged? Circular ways. So it means first one is sitting here, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. So it means one has to be fixed. Because circle starts from somewhere. So it means if we fix the first
Yes.
person over here, then second has how many ways? 5 ways.
5.
Third has 5, fourth, all other have 5. So it means there is total 6 minus 1 factorial, because 1 is already subtracted because it's already fixed. So remaining are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, always in circular permutation, we use n minus 1 factorial because 1 needs to be fixed. Everything is clear, Sherbano?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, just one more example to understand the difference between permutations and combinations. Let's say we have 3 letters A, B, C, and you are going to choose all 3 letters. So how many arrangements can be formed using the 3 letters A, B, C? Can we write it like this? A, B, C, arrange them. Can we write A, C, B? Can we write B, A, C, B, C, A?
Teacher, for arranging, there's 6 ways.
So what will be those 6? A, B, C, A, C, B, B, A, C, B, C, A. Next. C, B, A,
C, B, A, and C,
C,
A,
B.
B.
So we have to arrange the 3 letters. So in how many ways the 3 letters can be arranged? So there are 6 ways. So is this permutation or combination? Arranging the letters.
Permutations.
So 3p3 is equal to 3 factorial divided by 3 minus 3 factorial. 3 factorial over 0 factorial is 1. 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 6. So we get the 6 arrangements. Now if we do the same question for, if we have to choose A, B, C. Now we have to choose any 3 letters. So what will happen?
So it will be 1. The answer will be 1.
1? Yes. Okay, if
Because
I have to choose
in
any 2
choosing,
letters, then what will happen?
then the answer will be 3.
A, B, C, C, B, A,
Teacher, we have
A.
to choose only two letters, right?
Yes, if you have to choose only two letters, then what will happen? A, B,
A, B, A, C, B, A, B, C.
and C, A, C, B.
But teacher, we've,
But this is
oh,
when we have to arrange them. So if we have to arrange them and choose two letters, so we have A, B, A, C, B, A, B, C,
yes.
C, A, C, B. So if we have to arrange them and choose two letters, it will be
But
A, B,
teacher,
A,
for
C.
choosing, we can only use three, which is A,
Because
B,
why
A,
C? Because
C.
A, B is same as B, A. Because we're choosing it.
Yes,
So A, C is same as B, C. And C, A is same as A, C. B, A
A,
is
C.
same. C, B is same as B, C. So when we're going to
Yes,
choose it, there
three.
will be only three ways. But when we're going to arrange them, there will be six ways. So arrangement is permutations and choosing is combinations. Clear? Permutations and combinations are
Yes.
clear. Yes. Now we can do a few questions. So what is factorial? You know what is factorial? What is factorial? If it's 5 factorial, so you need
Teacher,
to
it's
multiply until you
multiplying
get 1.
all the numbers. Yes.
Multiply all the numbers until you get 1. And 0 factorial is always equal to 1. Remember this. Okay. So I'm giving you one question. I have a word S T R E double S, stress. So how many ways the letters of the word stress can be arranged? In how many ways letters of the word stretch can be arranged?
Teacher, 6 factorial over 3 factorial.
So what we are going to use in this question, either permutations or combinations?
Teacher, your question was arrange these letters so it's permutations.
Permutations. So what will be the permutations? What it's N, P, R. What is N and what is R?
N is the total number of like letters, which is 6, and
Okay.
R is the ways in which we have to arrange, which is uh so teacher, it will be 6p3.
Okay, let's solve it. 6p3, which is equal to 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 factorial. NPR is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So it would be n factorial over 3 factorial. So this would be the answer. So we can calculate it 6, 5, 4, 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial would be cancelled. So what will be the final answer?
Teacher, I got 120.
120. So there are 120 ways in which the word stress can be arranged. Okay.
Yes.
In how many ways the letter of the word A double S, A double S, I N A T I O N, assassination. A double S, A double S, I N A T I O N. In how many ways the letter of the words can be arranged so that all S are together? So there is a condition in this question. In how many ways letter S can be arranged so that all S are together?
Teacher, there are a total of 13 letters, so it's going to be 13,
13 what? There are 13
13
letters, but they're
factorial.
saying all S needs to be together. So there is a conditional question. We have done some examples for that conditional question. A double S, A S double S, I N A T I O N. All S should be together. How many ways the letter can be arranged? Any options? What are you thinking? So it means we need to put all S together. So it means 1, 2, 3, 4 S are there and all needs to be put together. So what are the remaining letters? A, I, N, A,
9.
I, O, N. So there will be two blanks. One, this all S can be considered as one letter, and there are 9 letters. So the total letters would be 10 letters. Right? Now we are talking about arrangement. So in arrangement, what we're going to do is 10 factorial divided by, we're going to skip the same letters. 1, 2, 3. So A is 3 times, I is 2 times, N is 2 times, A is 1, 2, 3 times, I is 2 times, N is 2 times, O is 1 time, so we can leave that. So it's 3 factorial times 2 factorial times 2 factorial. So it would be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So ये इससे cancel हो गया. We can cancel the 3 with 3, 2 with 4. We can multiply all of them and we will get the answer. Can you understand it?
Yes.
All S needs
Teacher,
to
the
be
answer is 151, 200.
but why were you not able to do it?
Teacher, I was confused at first.
Okay, now are you not confused?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, how many 4-digit numbers are possible? How many? I'm writing the question. 4-digit numbers are possible with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. How many 4-digit numbers are possible? And in this question, we're going to have two options, with repetition and without repetition. So first we're going to do it without repetition, and then we will do it with repetition. So without repetition, how many 4-digit numbers are possible with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8?
7 factorial.
7 factorial? Or will it be like
Yes,
this?
teacher.
There are
There are
4-digit,
7 numbers.
but there are
Oh,
4-digit
oh,
numbers.
there are 4. Oh. So, 7 into 6 into 5.
This is a 4-digit number. First place is going to take 7 options. 7 is going
7 into 6 into 5 into 4.
into 4. Yes.
Sorry.
So this would be the, what will be the answer?
840.
840 ways. So you can't write it factorial in these questions, okay? Okay.
Yes.
Second option is
And with
written representation.
repetition, 7 raised to the power 4,
7
which
raised to
is
the power 4,
2401.
because all of the 4 blanks are going to take 7 into 7 into 7 into 7 ways. Okay, what was the answer?
2401.
2401 ways. In how many ways can you select a committee in how many ways can you select a committee of 3 students out of 10 students? Okay. In how many ways can you select a committee of 3 students out of 10 students? So total students are 10 and you need to select 3. So there is a hint in the question that what we are going to use.
Teacher combinations.
The
So
word select is used here, so it represents
10C3,
So what is n over here?
10,
What is r?
3,
3. So it's 10c3, which is equal to
120.
10 factorial over, what's the formula? 10 minus 3 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial, which is equal to 10 factorial,
120.
7 factorial, 3 factorial. Okay, what are you saying?
120.
120 ways. So it was very easy because it was mentioned select, so simply use combinations.
Yes.
Okay. If NC8 is equal to NC2, then find NC2.
और teacher जो n की value it's the same.
Both are N, so it must be same.
Okay. Teacher ये कैसे होगा?
Try it. Give it a try. Basically, it's NC2, NC8 is equal to NC2. So what is this? 8 and 2. So N will be 8 plus 2, which is 10.
Yes.
So if N is 10, so we can write 10C2, which is equal to, because we need to find NC2, so 10C2.
Teacher, why did we add it?
Okay, tell me, why did we add it?
Teacher,
Because if the upper one is equal to this one, so the lower one should be added in it. If n is equal to n, because n is equal to n, so the r should be added in it to get n.
Okay.
So tell me, what is 10C2?
45.
Okay, 45. Again, running out of time. Okay. Okay. Another question. How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? Just think, what is a chord of a circle?
A line that touches one part of the circumference to another but is not the
So how many
diameter.
points it uses of the circle?
21.
Total points is 21. Okay, just I'm giving you 2 minutes to think. Just think. Think what is chord and how it's going to work.
Teacher, this is the combination, right?
Yes, it's a combination, good. But now, how to do it?
So, there, so it needs to connect, 2 points को connect करेगा.
Okay,
तो, आ, तो नीचे C के 2 आएगा.
okay. So it means we have a circle and there are 21 points on the circle. Let's say all of these are points. So 2 points connect to make one chord, 2 points connect to make one chord, 2 points connect to make one chord. So how many chords? 21C2. Okay, solve it.
Okay. 210.
Okay, so there are 210 chords that can be drawn to 21 points on the circle.
But teacher, if there are 21 points, तो हम 21 divided by 2 नहीं करेंगे.
Why? Because we can
क्योंकि
also do
जो
like
2 है
this.
वो 1 होता है. Oh,
We can also do like this.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, the last question before the class ends. Okay, out of 7 consonants, and 4 vowels, how many words of 3 consonants and 2 vowels can be formed? Okay, out of 7 consonants and 4 vowels, how many words of 3 consonants and 2 vowels can be formed? Yes, Shaibanu. Can you figure it out?
Teacher, I got 2520.
2520 is not correct. See, there are seven.
Because teacher, this is a permutation.
No,
Yes, teacher.
this is not.
Because we need to, oh, we need to select, sorry. Teacher, I can't understand it.
So there are seven consonants and you need to select three. So there is a selection, so it would be 7C3.
7C3.
So there are four vowels and you need to select two. So there is a selection, so it would be 4C2. The word used here is and, so and means multiply. So you're going to multiply them. You will get the answer. Calculate it.
210.
210. So in case the word used here is or, so you're going to add them. If they say 7 out of 7 consonants or 4 vowels, how many words of 3 consonants or 2 vowels can be formed? If the word goes or, you're going to add them. The word here is and, so we're going to multiply them.